Good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Lisa here. Thank you for joining me. I took a day off last week. It was my birthday, and I'm here ready to start a fresh week, having had a phenomenal time, and there'll be more sharing about that as we move through the week. So as you may or may not know, we are navigating front lines here at a busy primary care practice, handling patients who have potential symptoms, handling patients from their fear standpoint, not knowing what to believe, what not to believe. I'm trying to help you guys navigate all of that. And I got pretty excited this weekend, or with whatever it was last week, when the topic of light therapy came up. So those of you who have followed me for a bit know that I'm very much into mitochondrial function and how best to get energy production enhanced. And light therapy is one of those categories that I've researched a lot because it seems to help many things, including mitochondrial function. So when I first got exposed to light therapy, it was about 10 years ago. And it was a device that we still have in the office that has color, music, and vibration. And through these different energetic modalities was helping to heal things like autoimmunity and chronic pain and insomnia. And so I brought the machine into the office and was starting to see some pretty phenomenal results as well. And that was just from having the skin exposed to these therapies. So move forward, and approximately 5 years ago, as I continued to study the benefits of light therapy, including things like helping your immune system, which is why it is a on-point topic right now with COVID-19. I found a machine, I got exposed to a machine that actually could put light frequencies directly into your bloodstream. So we're going to talk about that for just 1 second, which is super exciting. So in the past, and light therapy in general has been around since the 1800s. By 1940, 1950, light therapy was like the end all be all. It was had been developed in a way where they would irradiate your blood, and only a very small percentage needed to be treated, and people were getting better from a lot of different diseases. But around that exact same time was when polio vaccine came out and penicillin was developed. So those kind of were able to knock the light therapy off the hot topic list and had a much higher monetary value. So as we've seen from the drug companies and vaccine manufacturers, there's a huge amount of money to be made in both of those fields. And a lot of the therapies that don't have financial backing or the ability to patent, those therapies get forgotten. So we're going to talk about what light therapy would be best for potentially for COVID-19. And when you understand light in general, it's a very complicated topic. There are wavelengths. So you can best think about it ranging from about 0 to 1,000. And if you can believe it, we only see with our eyes a very small center of that, which is between 400 and 700. So like the colors of the rainbow are in that zone. Under 400, 0 or less than 1, you get into the X-ray dangerous category. But then you're going to have between 100 and 400 UV light. So UV light is some of the stuff that can give us a sunburn, but it also has some really interesting potential benefits. 400 to 700 is the spectrum of the visible light. And then higher than that comes in things like near infrared and far infrared. And in this setting, which is meant to be just a quick kind of fun explanation of what's going on in the science, I'm not going to get much deeper than that. But the UV light that people were talking about over the weekend is a specific type, UVB. And this light has been used to treat different viruses and bacteria in the past. So what they would do is take blood out, irradiate it with this UVB light. And interestingly enough, only 5 to 7% of your blood needed to be treated. This is how amazing the body is. And then put it back into the body. So there are still places that are actually doing this therapy right now. For me, I was always intrigued, but I didn't bring that device into my office because I didn't want to have to remove blood, treat it, and put it back in. I felt like that was a lot of exposure to plastic, and I don't like taking away. I just like energizing. So the device that I was able to get just put the light directly into the bloodstream. So these therapies are happening right now. Interestingly enough, and this is the part that's a little bit scary, the two devices that I had in my office, and I've had them again, one for 10 years, one for 5, that utilize light therapy incredibly effectively, were both shut down by the FDA. So my light bed, they went out of business. They couldn't handle different claims and issues they were having. And then the device that put the light frequencies in the vein had to reformat and just kind of regroup because of issues they were having with the FDA. Now, the exciting part is they've been able to regroup. I have this cutting edge device coming back into my practice. It's going to be using a sublingual applicator, and that's all I know about it so far. So stay tuned for that, because I'm going to give you guys more info on how to get in and get that treatment, or find somebody in your area that may be doing it. For now, how can this help COVID-19 patients potentially? I think we're going to see as we move down the line. A lot of people are claiming there's no way light therapy can help from the outside. But the truth is, the more I study fascia, the more I study mitochondria, the more I study light in general, I don't agree with that. I feel that light can enter through our skin, through our eyes, which is why I'm a big proponent of getting outside in the morning without sunglasses, without contacts. Let the sun's early morning rays, which have a lot more of these therapeutic ones, in your eye, and it will be able to trigger a whole pathway and a multitude of pathways that we're still uncovering that can help with things like immune system and all of your body functions. So you can do that starting today as we continue to unravel the science, come up with exciting new therapies, potentially for COVID-19 and all kinds of other things as we move forward. So that's a brief touch up on light therapy. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure there will be questions, because this is a really, really broad, but also super exciting topic. We've always just focused on red light therapy, which has got a ton of benefits. But the point of this live was to let you know that the other wavelengths on the spectrum have potential benefits. We don't know how they work yet. We don't know what they are exactly. We know we have some clues, and they're exciting, like increasing oxygenation, boosting immune system, helping your energy, making more ATP at the mitochondrial level. So this will be fascinating to watch as the science unfolds. I will leave you today, as always, with an affirmation. So my affirmation for today is, I release anything that prevents me from shining my true light. I release anything that prevents me from shining my true light. We all have light inside of us. We're using light as therapy. Go do something that lights you up today. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.